schools, and he completed some. I didn't complete others, but so if you want to learn more about schools, it's easy. You just click and you go, and you find the information.
So the hot points of the map are where the blue balls and the
Yeah,
yellow
blue
balls
or red,
and the
right,
green balls
or green
are.
balls, and
So
you
have
can
to click
just
onto one of the
right,
balls.
and you point and you go to the. So we're seeing it as bringing school, community, businesses all together and sharing the information. And this area has a lot to offer. And this is very rich area.
Absolutely.
With knowledge.
It's just amazing how and you guys have been building a homepage with the township, which is getting there.
Yeah, the town manager sent Chad Cockle. We've been getting, people in the community as well as just ourselves active in the whole internet thing. And we want them to understand what the internet's all about. So we get everybody involved, and it makes good for a good family atmosphere.
And it's just amazing how much, there's too much stuff on the, I mean, you could spend 8 hours a day or 24 hours a day every day and probably not see everything that's out there. I've been staying away from the CIA site now.
One
Or the
more
IRS.
page, if I may. If you go ~Ramson ED, it's www.mamas.com ~Ramson ED. Just
Right, so www.mammoth.com.
/Ramson ED.
Rumson. Oh boy.
And it's basically, it shows
Rumson
how...
ED?
Right.
One word, no
Yeah.
dots.
Ramson School, they put their own page on the internet and they talk about stuff, that it's a lot of useful information for parents and teachers and
Do you think that, I think Jeff's at home running his fingers across the keyboard to try to make it, no, I'm just kidding.
yeah, this
Holding the
depends.
phone lines to the wall. Come on, faster.
No, that all depends how how different internet connected. It depends on different parameters. It's, our site can be fast, but there's other things involved in that.
Good thought. And you can see on the bottom, folks, that there's, now this is new to Netscape 2.0?
Java.
Okay.
Right.
And there's little messages that are just scrolling across there at will. And by the same token, if you see there's a little, almost half full, half empty gauge there that gives you an idea how fast or how long your file's going to take to load. Files with a lot of graphics in them, with a lot of, what else slows it down?
A lot of graphics, really. I mean,
Basically,
and that's what you saw here. It took time for it, if you used the pointer first. It took time for it to load up these graphics. I mean, this is a fast modem. This is a 28.8 modem, so you're connected at 28.8 basically, and it's still taking a while for the graphics to hit. So the graphic of the dog, the graphic of these, it takes a while. Plus the JavaScript uses up some time.
You want to choose your colors carefully when you're making a web page.
I think I found that out. I think the first one I made, I think, blinded me.
Now, Rumson is using a neat feature, which is called frames, which is new to the World Wide Web and really can only be viewed on Netscape and probably Internet Explorer, too. So in other words, if I click over here, this frame will go while this one doesn't move. I can also change the size of the frames unwillingly. And if I click over here, I leave that frame alone on the left and move down on the right.
Cool.
Yeah, also if you click on any icon on the left, you will see new, like if you click on stuff, can you click on stuff? The new page, right, on staff, the new page will come up, faculty and staff. So you actually can view information on the left and display it on the right and then switch back and forth. So it makes it easier for people to interact.
I like that. Very interesting. Now, last but not least, let's jump into Jersey Shore, because I know, although I want to play with this for hours, the folks at home And it looks like Jersey Shore moved to the Rumson School District. I'm just kidding. Why not?
This is the busiest time, one of the busiest time on the net too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the internet slows down. It's like from 9 to 11 at the times that we get hit really bad.
Right. You also got to remember, too...
Good thing
with
we're not
time
on at
difference.
9. We'd be in deep trouble.
It's good to do.
You get all the people from California just getting off of work. So basically everybody in the United States is surfing right now. That starts to, you know, bottleneck and bog down the net a little bit during the nighttime hours.
Well, ISDN will fix all that, won't it? No, I guess not. Okay.
Well, what ISDN allows for is a faster rate of speed than any computer modem would allow for. What it stands for is Integrated Services Digital Network.
I'm glad you guys came with all these, because I had a little cheat sheet with all the stuff in case somebody asked me.
And what happens with the phone is phone lines start off digital and then they go into analog. With ISDNs, they stay totally digital, which allows for a more rapid transport of information.
But you got to be...
Up to 128K, where this is 28.8K. So it allows for
And then
much
you need
faster
but you need a special kind of modem. A regular
Yes.
modem doesn't work.
ISDN terminal adapters.
Okay.
And then, until the price of those come down, you're not going to see many home users go into the ISDN market just yet. You'll see more businesses go with point-to-point links, things of that nature, for them to access the internet for their own business use. But, you know, the overall general user is not ready for that just quite yet.
Well, don't forget, folks, here at... don't go away, because we're going to shoot the screen here again. Don't forget our number here is 681-3331. I know we're doing a lot of talking, and we probably have you on the edge of your chair just enamored with this whole conversation, and you're speechless because you're learning so much. Thank you. But if you feel like it, give us a call anyway. Or have a cup of coffee with us later. That might be interesting, too. I think we're going to... Oh, we have the screen. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We have the secret squirrel eagle up there, or seagull, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you just scroll down a little bit, the information we provide you with our home page on Jersey Shore Internet, and as you can see, we have Visit CompuTime on there.
Oh, let's see
That,
how
that-
bad I butchered that page.
That Kevin did his own home page there. I fixed your email today.
And see, if you click on Visit CompuTime, I'm sorry, and the graphic disappeared. No, it's okay.
That'll come. If you build
Well, I really had a hard, yeah, if I build a computer, it will come. I really had a hard time with the FTP, and we figured it out, and John was right from the start. I have a terribly noisy phone line home. And even when I'm not on it, it's noisy. Not just, so I have to get that fixed. But we tried to make it pretty simple for you folks who might be zooming around through the internet. This kind of tells you what our show's about. Me, probably, with my smoking computer. And, hey, what can I tell
Taking
you?
apart so many times.
Yeah. We have a tiny little tip about QEMM and putting Windows 95 on your machine, because we know that's been a problem in the past, right, Paul? And we have a couple of little links just to some of the places where you might get things that you need, like printer drivers and Windows
Go to where
95.
it says internet training.
Do they also have Java?
Oh, also you'll notice at the bottom of the screen another JavaScript is running. And what we'd like to do is provide you with a site of the day or somewhere interesting to start from. So every day you'll click on the Jersey Shore Internet, and as it's coming through as we speak right now, you'll see site of the day, and it'll be a different new site to give you somewhere else to explore. Okay, if you click on where it says Internet Training, one of the things that John and I came up with when we started our business plan was we wanted to get the community involved in the internet. And the way to do that, and a lot of the other companies in the area haven't gone that way yet, but I assume they will in the future, is online interactive training. There's a lot of new internet users who are afraid to try and use the internet. Well, what we do is we allow you to come into our office, sit down in a classroom-like atmosphere, and learn how to use the internet firsthand while we're there to teach you. Any questions, you know, any kind of technical support that you need while we're there is provided. So that's one of the things that we really wanted to stress, and I think it'll get a lot more people involved in the internet. You know, I talk to so many people and they say, You know, I'm so scared to use the internet, I'm so scared to use the internet. And they just need someone to kind of guide them in the right direction a little bit, and then they'll be on their way.
It makes perfect sense to me. You're not going to believe it, but it's actually time for another break. Dave, are we okay with that? And when we come back through the miracle of live TV, Paul will be here, and we will be talking about his game of the week. So I'll be sitting back here taking a break, and stay with us, please. Don't forget our number, 681-3331, and stay with us. We'll be here in a sec.
Why don't you come up here, Pumpkin? What are you doing, Larry? Well, Vince, I've asked my pumpkin to sit on my lap to prove a point. And what is that, your Larryness? Even if we fasten our safety belts, even if you hold on tight, even if you were watching the road... Yeah? In a crash, your pumpkin will be nothing but a squash.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Use child safety seats.
We love that little pumpkin to pieces.
The adventures of Nick, a teen. On his way to school each day, unlike the other passengers, Nick was constantly being encouraged to stick his head out the window. And in gym class.
We want Norman.
That Norman kid must be a lot better ball player than he lets on.
Poor Nick.
Man, what a drag.
Don't be a butthead.
Hi, we're back, and we are doing Miracle TV here, and everything's beeping. It's okay. Please don't worry. What we're going to do is we've gotten Paul here, and as soon as he gets settled, because he's just putting a few things where they belong, he's going to be talking about, he's going to talk a little bit about some gaming areas and gaming programs that we've been talking about. This is the segment of that show that unfortunately in the past a couple of times has gotten pushed aside, and we certainly didn't want to undo it. Paul, you know what I did? I turned down the volume on that thing. That's probably why you can't hear anything. I don't know if you folks at home can hear that, but I think we're all okay here. So without further ado, I'm just turning it over to Paul. Paul, game, and talk to us about games.
Okay. First off, before we start, remember 2 shows ago we were talking about them CompuServe pocket protectors?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We didn't get any?
I found something even better. Check this out. Now, we really look like we know what we're talking about.
You point the camera at him, yes. Paul, the game guy, has
Geek
lost...
is the gaming geek now.
Time for your meds, Paul.
Yes, okay. I can't see a thing. All right. Last month I promised you a review of a flight simulator, and I brought it this month. It's called Eurofighter 2000, and it's I got to check my notes here. It's put out by Digital Image Design, distributed in this country by Ocean Software, and if we can get a shot on the monitor there, we already have one. Good. Throttle. Let's see if I can manage not to crash this thing. It runs in Super VGA mode. It will also run in 320 by 200 mode if you have a slower machine. Paying attention to this, Captain?
No, these always make me nauseous, that's right. And last time you let me play one of the games on the show, I was shooting civilians and stuff, so John, it gets better than this.
You can see they've really done a spectacular job with the graphics on this. It's kind of like Flight Unlimited with the ability to shoot at things. They've implemented, I don't have all my controls here actually, they've implemented something called a virtual cockpit on this game. As you can see, you can scroll around to any angle, look in any direction, look down at your instruments.
When do you get to blow up something? This flying stuff is really cool, but...
Yeah, well...
okay. Sorry.
I figure I might end the demo prematurely if we tried that.
Oh. But blow up that mountain.
Okay, hold it. We can do this. Hold it. We'll get a missile up here.